G'day guys, Jake here with Journey Van Builds and welcome to episode 2 of the van conversion series for Melissa on her Hiace. In this episode we have tackled rust.
It's just annoying work. It sucks.
I'd initially projected for it to sort of take a day, maybe 2. And now, what are we up to?
3 weeks.
2.5, 3 weeks, yeah.
And at the end, it was just like, oh, another day of rust. So you are not I were not motivated too much. So
in conclusion, we hate rust. I think it's an understatement.
It's definitely next car I buy. I definitely look closer.
So as far as actually treating the rust goes, we first physically had to strip it all back, of course. So we used a drill with a braided or a wire brush bit on the end of it. That's pretty good. It can be pretty hardcore and strip straight back to metal, which is good if you have heavy set rust. Just definitely wear glasses with that because it can be quite dangerous.
And I most of the time worked with this sander or just sanding paper.
An electronic sander is good. And also, just the manual sandpaper for any little areas or hard to reach areas as well. So we physically stripped all of the rust back first. Then we have 3 different paints or products that we put on there. So first is the rust converter. So we use White Knight Rust Guard just from the local hardware store. And basically Rust Converter will attack any exposed rust and it creates a chemical reaction with the rust and actually turns it into another type of metal. I don't know the scientific side of it, but you can watch that take place as the converter turns into a deep, dark, purpley color wherever it finds rust. That chemical reaction takes place. So that's good to basically just as a safeguard, because even when you do strip back as much rust as you can, there's always going to be tiny little microscopic pores left over, or it may just be difficult to get rid of all of it. So that is a good safeguard just to cover any areas that you're treating to get any rust that might be left over.
The second layer was the Rust Guard primer.
Specifically a rust inhibiting metal primer that we use as well. So finally we have our top coat, the color. We went into an auto store and got the paint color for this year's Toyota Hiace, a 2006 Toyota Hiace mixed up for us. So it's a specific color of the van using the paint code of this van. That's because we had a lot of paint to do on the exterior of the van, so of course we wanted it to match the color. In the past, when I've just had interior rust to treat, I've just used a generic white top coat to go over the primer. This has kind of been the bane of my existence anyway. Like Mel said, waiting for appropriate temperatures to be painting this on, trying to get it to go on smoothly. We've tried it out of the tin and with the aerosol, and it's just really, really difficult to get a professional kind of finish. We're actually still going on this at the moment, but it's just taking too long that we actually have to keep moving on with other parts of the build while we're addressing this as well, even in the evenings when it's cool enough. So, all right guys, so that's rust. It's a massive pain in the ass basically, but if you take your time and you go through the steps, it really is quite a simple process actually, with removal, converting, priming and painting, which is why interior is it's almost enjoyable. It's not too difficult. You can deal with the problem and it's done. But the exterior is definitely something I would check a little bit more thoroughly on the next van, because that really can drag it out and make what should be a 1 or 2 day job take a couple of weeks. So anyway, we're on now to the next steps, which is insulation and the max air fan and a bunch of other stuff. So check those out in the next episode. Thanks guys, catch you on the next one.
Bye.